Guys, if you can't manifest more than $22,000, watch this video, okay? This is just a quick story about how when I was trying to quit my job, I was trying to save up a bunch of money, like as much money as I could, but I had this mental figure of $22,000 and I could not get past 22K for the life of me. No matter what I did, I could not get past $22,000. And for some people that might be a lot, might be not much, I don't know, but for me, I needed that money because I was going to quit my job and I was going to go backpacking for 6 months, and that's what I did. And the thing is, my paradigm was set at $22,000. This is where the problem lied, is that I had only programmed my mind for $22,000. I felt that's it. I can't get past that. That's me. That's Adrian. That is his limit. And that was all mentally up here, all set, the paradigm. That's what it was, the thermostat, whatever you want to call it. It was $22,000. It did not get higher. And I couldn't get it higher. And there would always be something that would come up. You know, there'd always be an expense. I had some properties at the time. There was always something wrong with them. Just something that I had to outlay money on. And my money would come back down or go back up, and it was just always sort of hover around that $22,000 mark. And it was such a pain in the ass, I could just never get past it. And years later now, like, I realized why it was. I had the wrong energy. I was not on the right wavelength to have more than that. Up here, I was not a have $30,000 saved person, or $40,000, or whatever sort of arbitrary figure you make up. It's up here. This is where you've started with it. It's up in your head. That's where you've come up with that number, and that's going to be one of your biggest limiting factors, is your mindset on this, on that dollar amount that you actually want to have sitting in your bank account, or wherever, in some asset or something like that. If it's in your mind, then that's it. That's as far as you're going to go, okay? Because everything else is going to be holding you back, that mindset. And then lastly, my work ethic didn't match that amount as well. So I wanted the $22,000, but I was only going to do this certain amount of work that would result in the $22,000 being saved up in my bank account. I wasn't going to do more. I mean, it's easy to look at it now and sort of think about that, but at the time I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. I wanted to get to like $30,000, but I didn't realize that my work ethic didn't match that. If I really wanted to do that, and I had set my paradigm at $30,000 properly internally, then my work ethic would have changed. I would have found other ways to try and make that money, trying to get that extra 8K to bring me up to 30 or whatever it was. So if you are struggling to get past a certain dollar amount of saved up money, or let's say, or income, income sort of threshold that you're sort of stuck at, make sure you've changed it up here. You've changed it in your mind. You have move that level from, let's say you're trying to make 10K a month, move it internally in your mind to 20K, and then think, what kind of person do I have to become to get to that point? Because I'm currently not that person. I have to change internally to be there. My work ethic then must change as well. Okay, it's not just all manifestation and all the manifestation gurus are going to tell you. It's not just here. It is, but then the work ethic must match that as well. Okay, so it's a two-pronged approach. You must sort of realize that before you just go on some airy-fairy journey of manifestation and affirmations and all that kind of thing. That's not going to get you there fully. Okay, so mindset and action. So yeah, that's my little story. That's all I got for you today. But if you want to follow along this channel of forging a life of masculine success and unstoppable drive, that's kind of how I like to think of it, then hit subscribe.